Hello. Yeah, this is going to be a relatively brief video for me. It's not been that long since my last pickups video, but I felt the need to do this because it's fair to say I've had a hot streak or warm streak, depending on how you look at it. A bit of a weird one. Oh God, piss off! Someone coming to my drive. Yeah, I can see you. Don't knock on my doorbell. He saw me looking at him. He's going to walk right past me. That's a bit harsh. I apologise. that's my real self. Angry. I'm Boo Radley. Don't like strangers coming to my door. I'm sorry you had to see that. Witness that. It's just some bloke putting a leaflet through the door. I automatically thought it was going to be a continuation of events from the last few videos where I get interrupted by Jehovah's Witnesses or something. I was going to. Oh well, sorry about that. Although, that's my true self. Intolerant. My true intolerant self. But anyway, yeah, it's fair to say. It's a bit. It's going to be sunny today. You can see like this side of my face when it's sunny, it goes really white with this new camera. It's a bit sensitive. So I've got the curtains half drawn. It's really cloudy, but it keeps bursting through the clouds. So I keep getting this really white face. That's my real face, my real colour. That's me, sort of, from an 80s music video. That's the sort of thing they did, isn't it? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, on to what the main reason for this video. Yeah, it's fair to say I've hit a bit of hot streak. I mean, it was bizarre. Probably, I don't know. I would go as far as. It's my mouse, man. I wonder what that was. I would go as far as say it's the most consistent as far as individual games. Maybe it's not the real pinnacle of what I bought in the past. I think that really early Gumtree purchase probably slightly shades it. But as far as sort of consistently sort of finds out and about and also individual finds that sort of match what I've been looking for, because I've said in the comments in my last video, I said to Tootie Stu, it's so rare that you do act to it. You do actually find something out and about that you've actually been looking for, and that rarely happens. I mean, that Gumtree score was the same. At that time, I found In the Hunt in a charity shop. That was the same, and then there's one of your actually those last two Gamecube games. They were like that. See, look, see, it's going white now. Look, that side of my face. It's like that. Is it that Bowie video where he's dressed up like Ashes to Ashes? Uses that sort of effect, doesn't it? Or it's sort of like the 80s effect for Nuclear Armageddon. You know, it'll go white like that on it. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's fair to say a lot of these purchases, it's just sort of uncannily fit what I've been looking out for. I mean, I've been actively looking for a good 2, 3, 4 of these. Say 3 or 4 rather than 2, 3, 4. 3 or 4 of these, which just is freaky enough in itself. All my fortunes come in one go, and I don't expect after this. I don't expect to find anything decent for a long time, because it seems to just come in one go. And then this is all from Friday and Saturday. It's Monday now. It's all from Friday and Saturday. I went out on Friday. A couple of people had expressed an interest in some of the games that I'd said I'd seen in that charity shop where the Gamecube games were. and so I went back to see if if they were still there. Unfortunately, I'd left it too long and they'd all gone. But that same batch had been replaced with other things. The standard wasn't quite as good, but there was a couple of individual things that I thought, bloody hell, yeah, I'll have them. And which makes me think I should have asked. I should have asked because there's so much in that one charity shop that maybe it's one person's just donated their whole collection or a big chunk of their collection. I'm an idiot. But I'm going to go back hopefully again soon because I know there's a few other things that people might like. But yeah, it's just really strange how it all sort of everything sort of came together. You know, really odd. I'm losing my train of thought. And also, yeah, and that Friday night, I came back and I was sort of buzzing. It was almost, but not quite, almost made up for the footballing disappointment. You know, I'd quite happily trade a lot of these if England got through to the quarterfinals and maybe the semi-finals. Because, you know, I thought almost made up for it, but there's the sun. One bright shoulder. So it's going to go in. Look, it's going in. It's going in. See, look, the sun's gone in. I need to shave, don't I? Bloody hell, I need to shave. You can see in this light. You can see. I've just had a shower. You can see how it's quite ginger. My beard is quite ginger. It's my Celtic roots. But anyway, that's a good nearly 7 minutes of bullshit. This was going to be a quick video, and it will be, I promise. That was what I was going to say. I went back that Friday night, a little bit of a buzz on, regardless of the football results. These made up for it. Looked on Amazon. Looking, I've got like a set load of bookmarked Amazon Marketplace pages, and rarely see anything on there. But there was something that popped up at a really good price. Description was almost non-existent. It was just literally one word, no, 2 words. So I went for it. So I've got a bit of a gamble. It turned up this morning, and I'm going to. I've not opened it yet, so I'll be able to ascertain whether or not my warm hot streak, my fortune, is still with me, or whether it's eventually come to an end. This will be like the full stop, so to speak, of my hot streak, because it's a game I've been looking out for quite a long time, and it's you know, it would I'm quite excited. But anyway, nearly 8 minutes of bollocks. First 2 are just DVDs, but again, they do sort of fit what I've been looking for, and I'm just chuffed about them both. First one is Peep Show Series 6. So I've now got 1 to 6. I've forgotten how much that was. It wasn't too expensive. It was, I don't know. So yeah. What series is that? Yeah, it's a series where Jez takes a wank bullet. Now this next one was something I had in my Amazon wish list. It's a film that, as the story goes, my dad took my mum to see this. Why didn't I do that to start off with? What an idiot. As the story goes, my dad took my mum to see the stage play of, and my dad was rolling around in the aisles, thought it was hilarious, and my mum was bored to tears. That on their first time my dad took my mum out. So the story goes. So that's how it's pretty an old film. It's called The Bed Sitting Room. This was in a charity shop for £1. It's Spike Milligan, written by Spike Milligan. It's made by Richard Lester. Richard Lester, most well known for the old sort of 70s Three Musketeers films, and also Superman 2. He stepped in on Superman 2, I think. I love Richard Lester. He's got a really distinctive style, but it's basically it's sort of a 60s comedy version of post nuclear apocalypse, and it's called The Bed Sitting Room. Was it? Hang on, read a little synopsis. It's what it says. Rescuing weird and wonderful. Oh, and actually, that's irrelevant. This is what it says: in a vividly realised post-apocalyptic London, Mrs. Ethel Schroke is crowned queen, and Lord Fortnum awaits his imminent transformation into a bed-sitting room. Meanwhile, 17 months pregnant Penelope and her parents leave the safety of their underground carriage to find her husband and finally reclaim their baggage. Richard Lester's sharply satirical end-of-the-world comedy is based on a beautifully bittersweet, goonish script by John Antrobus and Spike Milligan. There you go. It's the bed-sitting room. This is a double one. It's got the Blu-ray as well. But weirdly, on Amazon, the single DVD is more expensive than the Blu-ray, which is strange. But yeah, those are the two DVDs. On to the games. This first one is already paid for itself because it was basically an upgrade on one I had. My copy wasn't very good, and essentially what I paid for this I got back in credit on CX. It's the Final Fantasy 3 on the DS. It's a lot better nick than the old one. So I traded it in and I got £5 credit. So essentially, didn't really get it for free, but it feels like I did. But so I've now got £5 and a bit CX credit because I finally traded in Dora the Explorer. I just bit the bullet, took the indignity of trading in Dora the Explorer. These aren't in our chronological order, by the way. These next two came Saturday. I'm confusing things, aren't I? I'm not putting in a chronological order, but I'm going to keep it as is. These next two come Saturday. Saturday's a bit of a crazy day. I actually made a list of all the things that I left, primarily because I didn't want to spend any more money. It was just a crazy day. I was seeing things left, right, and centre. I've never had a day like that in the past. It was better than the Friday. It's just really odd. I didn't really understand why I'd had that good day last week, and then this last Friday gone, and now the Saturday. It's just, I don't know. My luck was. I don't like saying luck. Me personally, I don't believe in luck. It's just, again, like religion. It's statistics. That makes no sense. Anyway, what did I leave behind? I left behind. They had the Big Box Monkey Island, Secret of Monkey Island, and Escape from Monkey Island on the Amiga. In the same place as I bought one of these. They were $4.99 in a charity shop. And also in the same place I had Mario Party 8. I left that. They had a complete Dawn of War collection, Dawn of War 2 collection on PC, but I obviously can't use that. Animal Crossing on the DS. I left that. It was $1.99, but it was a USA version. And This Is England 86 and 88 in a charity shop, which would have been £2. So all of those I left. Because I think everything that I had at the time was I was happy with. I didn't really need any more. But these two were the first two things I saw on the Saturday, and it was walk past this charity shop, relatively new one, and sitting in the window. They've got a good display. They have. I was talking to the guy in there. They have shitloads of comic books, and he said to me they all came from one person. But generally, I've not seen any games in there. Actually, I think I bought a copy of Pokemon Black a few months ago that didn't actually have Pokemon Black in it. It had Pokemon Pearl, I think. That came from there. But yeah, these were in the window. Two Mega Drive games. One of them in particular, one I've been looking out for. It wasn't this one, but I'm chuffed to have this. This is Alicia Dragoon, £3.50. So, and it is all complete. It's slight crease to the manual. Apart from that, it's spot on. It's ever so slightly some faded edge. You can tell there that Alicia Dragoon is darker than that. There you go. But that's the only real downside. So that was £3.50, and they had a good selection. Or there was a lot of sports, but they had a couple of. They had Shadow of the Beast, which was £3.50, which I didn't want no left. They had Thunder Force 4 also. They all slightly sun faded in the same way. Thunder Force 4 was £15. I don't know how much it goes for now. I mean, I bought my copy a long time ago and I didn't pay anywhere near that much. I think I paid about £7 for it. It might have gone up in price in the meantime, I don't know. But I was chuffed to have that, to nab that. But I only took 2 out of the selection. And this one was on my eBay Save Searches. I've only got 3 or 4 at the time. I only had 3 or 4 Mega Drive games in my eBay Save Searches, and this was one of them. It's Buck Rogers. That's not much more less than it goes for. I mean, that's that's a sort of competitive price really, but it's an RPG and it's a game I never played, but I always wanted to. I was sort of really interested to play it, and it's right up my street, and it's not difficult to get hold of. But when I saw it in a charity shop, I had to nab it. I mean, it looks like a bit of a dog's dinner. Looks pretty shocking visually, but I think it's supposed to be pretty good. I think it's something to vaguely remember the reviews being favourable, but yeah. So that somehow this was one of the games I'd actually actively been looking out for, and I get like emails every day for it. It's just odd. Next 3 came from the shop when I went back on Friday. Again, these are the 2 Mega Drives games for Saturday, so we're going back in time now. Went back to the charity shop with the GameCube games from last time. Looked to see where they were, and there was just a few GameCube games there. One in particular I'll leave to the end. Had to go and get some money out. I went to get some money out, and when I came back, realised that there was a whole load more games next to the till in trays, and one of them was a load of PS2 games, and they were all 2 for £1. And then there's something else in with a load of CDs that were 4 for £1. So this was in with the CDs, although the old girl behind the counter got a bit confused and ended up charging me £3 altogether. So, which will become clear why. Point Blank 3. This is the last Point Blank. I've got 1 and 2. I've now got number 3. This is the second game that I'd actively been looking out for. It was the only PS1 game in there. It's just strange. I'd bid on it on eBay a couple of times, not really gone all out for it, but it's yeah. I'm really chuffed to have it because I've got 1 and 2, and I love the Point Blank games. I used to have number 1. Or did I rent it? Definitely played it. I think I rented it twice. I can't remember. But I had actively been looking for this, like I said, and now it was in my eBay Save Searches again. But that was, I think she charged me 50p for that. Should have been 25, but she got confused. But I wasn't going to complain. In with the PS2 games, again, this is the third game that I'd actively been no, I had. It was right at the top of my PS2 list, but I hadn't actively been looking for it because I was. Don't know. It was. I don't know why I hadn't actively been looking at it. I mean, it wasn't, like I said, it was right at the top of my PS2 list, but I'll get it anyway. I very nearly bought it in CX a couple of times, a bit of credit, but then sort of changed my mind. Yeah, I'll put it that way. It's Silent Hill collection, and this is in brand Harry Spanker's condition, all apart from, annoyingly, and these cases are a bitch for this, one of the clips at the bottom is broken. It's got all the manuals, all the discs are in really nice nick. The 2 clasps connect, because yeah, that's it. So I might look for a replacement case if I'm that way inclined. I don't know, but this sort of went with these 2 to make this cost me £1 essentially. She treated this as a game, so she charged me £1 for those, and this was in with the GameCube games. It's a game I've already got, but I couldn't leave this behind. It's a sealed Resident Evil 4. So there you go. Look, obviously, I'm probably going to sell this on. Obviously, I mean, I can't use it, and I don't generally keep sealed games I'm not going to play eventually. But so yeah, hopefully I can, because I did spend quite a bit. I can sell this on to pay. It's my phone, home phone. No one uses my landline apart from people selling stuff and my nan. Yeah, so I'm going to sell this on. Hopefully make back the money I've spent. So that was, what day was that? That was the Friday. Back onto the Saturday again. in Oxfam this time. This is where they had also had the Monkey Island 1 and 2, or Secret of Monkey Island or Escape from Monkey Island. Not a game I can use, obviously. Not a game I can really sell either, so this is probably primarily for somebody here on YouTube, somebody I know and like. I don't know who's got the requisite requisite machine, but anybody out there who does, who I know and like, is welcome to have it in trade or whatever. I don't really know how this is going to work, but I can't test it. Not really sure, whether it works or not. It's North and South on the Amiga. And it's all there. It was $1.99, North and South on the Amiga. I do actually love this game. I did buy the Amstrad version, but I don't think it ever worked. I played it. I used to play it a lot on my mate's Amiga. He had one. He was one of my best mates at school, and used to go around to his house. And I always used to want to play North and South. I can play North and South. I can play North and South. And you go, no, so boring. Like that. You get exactly like that. I don't want to play, no, don't want to play it. And but I used to insist, and it used to get really pissed off because I used to insist on playing North and South. But I used to love it. It's such a good game. And yeah, so anybody I know and like has got an Amiga and wants North and South, then get in touch. If I don't know and I don't like you, then don't bother. Simple as that. So yeah, that was essentially sort of the main body of my hot streak. It would be nice if it continues, but I'm not expecting it to. And I mean, it was consistent enough that if these things work out the way they think we do, that I'm not going to find anything decent for a long time, years probably. But yeah, and this is the thing that I ordered on the Friday night that turned up this morning, so I can't really complain as far as their postal service is concerned. But it was a PS2 game. The only thing on the description was good used, and also the seller had one positive rating. It was a very enthusiastic rating. I'll give them that. So this will let you know if my hot streak has come to an end, or it's sort of maybe maintained. Don't know. I'll be so pissed off. I mean, it was a bit of a gamble. I know it was a gamble. I'm quite shit in my pants, actually. I really want it to be up to scratch. It looks all right. It is all right so far. It's not in French. It's Samurai Aces. £2 and £2.3 postage, so £4.3 altogether. For a long time, the cheapest one on Amazon was a brand new one for £30. Then another one popped up a few weeks ago. It was a used one, $14.99 plus postage. And this one popped up on Friday night for £2 and £2.3 postage with the new seller. Description: good use, no picture. As far as the back's concerned, sorry, it's not the mic. As far as the back, the outside's concerned, this is pretty much spot on. It's about an 8 out of 9, 8 out of 9, 8 out of 10. Please have the manual. It's got the manual. Oh shit. And it's in English. Oh, my jam continues, and the disc's a bit dusty, but apart from that, get rid of the dust. That's a good 9 or even 10 out of 10. Oh, I'm such a jammy fucker. I'm a jammy fucker's son. That's it. My bonus pickups. I'm so chuffed with so much because this. Well, I bang on about my list quite often. I've got this sort of, like a sub list or a B list or an A list. There's all these bollocks, and this was right at the top. It was one of the top 3 PS2 games I still wanted to get left. It was this Legend of Sayuki, which has another name in import in Japan, and also Sate Seiya, the Sanctuary. Those 3. So now I'm down to 2. And then the rest are all games I'm sort of not too bothered about. But yeah. Pardon me, sorry. I don't like it when people burp on videos, and I do it all the time. Oh. Now what's going to happen? What's going to happen is England are going to lose to Costa Rica tomorrow. It's going to take the edge off my buzz. Obviously, that's what's going to happen anyway, isn't it? Oh well. 25 minutes. I thought it was going to be shorter than this. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope my hot streak continues, but it's not going to, is it? Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Sorry, I'm already on a come down. Lovely weather though. Come on, England. Yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know how to end. What do you say? Don't know. Bye. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Cheers, peeps. See you later.